Hiya, it's Amanda here from Lolli Lulu Crafts, and I just have a quick video for you. I did want to show you this new collection. It's not all of the collection, but this is the new chapter 4. Ignore that, I just wanted to talk to you about that one. But this is the new chapter 4 collection from Tim Holtz, including a couple of new Colorize dies, etc. So I thought I would have a quick show for you. But before we have a look at those, I just wanted to draw your attention to this chap here. Now, you would have seen him on the previous haul that I did for the chapter 3 collection and some other bits and pieces that I got. However, I did want to say that, and I don't think this is a Sizzix issue or a Tim Holtz issue, I totally think this is who I got it from. I purchased mine through Amazon and I had to return it 3 times because one of the dies, it was actually, I have actually checked this, although it doesn't look like I've opened it, was bent each time, and it was the same piece. It was this bit here, and this little piece here was bent, and in one case it was actually snapped. It was only just hanging on, and I actually didn't notice it initially on the first time when I was showing you the haul, because I think it was inside the pack, we didn't open it, and when I went in I saw that this was bent, and there was no way it was something I could have done. It was like literally the whole metal was snapped. So I took a picture and I returned it to Amazon, and there was no issue. However, it came back, it was exactly the same piece that had the same problem. It was in a very slightly different position. It was slightly further up, so I knew it wasn't even the same one. It was a new one that had been damaged the same way. I did actually contact Sizzix. They said they hadn't had any other issues that been reported to them, but the point really was that I wanted you to be sure that when you got yours that you did check that the pieces didn't have any problems there, because you don't want to leave it to a point where, you know, you get nearer Christmas and it's been months and then it's too late, you can't do anything about it. So I just wanted to draw your attention to that. When I ordered it direct from Sizzix, first time, no problem, done, dusted, easy peasy. Now, the other thing I did get in this haul, mini haul, was these. These were not in the chapter 3. I think these were chapter 2 even, collection. These are the teeny weeny little alphabet dies. They're called the Alphanumeric label, and they're really tiny. I've actually used these on the card for this week's video, so I'm not going to show you these on the inside. I will let you see them being die cut and used that way. But I just thought they were so cute and very helpful, I think. And what I didn't know, and I actually found out because when I saw the chapter 4 dies, and I saw this was one of the sets. There's a lowercase and an uppercase for this one. This is the lowercase. I decided I wanted this. By the way, just while we're here, this is classic lower. But what I didn't realise, and maybe you guys know already, but maybe you don't, maybe like me, you just hadn't twigged it, but what Tim has been doing, whether he's done it from the start, again, I don't know, but what he's been doing with these dies is he puts more than one of the letters in, and so for example, the A has 5, B has 4, and so it makes, obviously there's a heck of a lot of dies in here. There's 96 in this one, 140 in this one, in this little one here. And I guess what the point is that particularly if you wanted to do the negative spaces of the letters, is that you can set your letters up and you can create your word in its entirety. I mean, just to use, I mean, you're not going to likely do this, am I? But I mean, if I was going to use my name, Amanda, there's like 3 A's in that. Now, if I was going to do that, then I would have to be like, do that A, and then I'd have to move it, do the next one. And you have to then try and make sure that you've laid it out straight, which you think, oh, well, that's easy enough. You just line it up with the ones you've cut. But actually, because dies are bigger, when you see the back of the metal of it, it's actually really quite hard to line them up after the event if you've cut some and then others need cutting. It is more difficult because of the way that there's that slight difference in the sizing. So I think that is a brilliant idea. As I said, I had no idea that happened. He did that, and I think it's fabulous. So I thought I would let you know just in case you guys had missed that as well. So as I say, this is your label and this is your classic lower, and there is a classic upper as well. This is like that A, for example, size wise is about 7/8 of an inch, so I imagine it's about an inch if you had like an F or an H or something like that. This one doesn't say a size, but I'm looking at it and I would say it's not even half an inch. It's just over a quarter of an inch. So really wee. And really cute, but you'll see that when you see my video. Okay, so that's those two. Really liking those. Come to the Colorize in a minute. As I said, there were a number of other dies. I just got a couple in the collection. This is the Mountains. It's called Alpine, and I got this because I thought it went really well with the Snowman, which is the new Colorize, and he's so adorable. I'm definitely going to be doing the Santa and the Snowman and the other Colorize. As you saw, I've done the ornaments, but I have to be honest, you know, I've got a little bit caught up with this Hunky Dory design team stuff. I had two really close together, and there was sort of a really short amount of time to get them done on the second one, so I was kind of just haven't had a chance to do that yet, so I'm sorry about that. Plus I've only just got the Santa pack in one piece, so that didn't help either. But anyway, I got that because I thought it would look great with the Snowman, but of course, as Tim pointed out in the video for the launch, you don't have to do this as a snowy scene. You could do this as a summer mountains or spring mountains by just changing the top of that from white to a nice, I don't know, even a purpley colours, you know, sort of to make them mountainy. So, you know, you've got a lot of options, and you could even put like little somethings on the trees to make them like have flowers, or change the colours to their spring colours or even autumn colours, whatever. I mean, you get the picture. So that's called Alpine. And then our two Colorize, the most adorable Snowman, and this one here, which is called Deck the Halls. So you get this beautiful garland, and then you get the kind of holly and bow thing there as well, and some little sort of sparkles, I would call them. But now I'm not quite sure how this works as a Colorize. I haven't looked into it, but what was being pointed out was, of course, you don't always have to do it in that complexity. I mean, I say complexity, I don't think it's complicated to do once you get the idea of it, but you know, we're still working through it. Yeah, we're still learning the idea of it. But I think if you're used to doing stuff with your Cricut, I think it's the same kind of mindset. Somebody pointed that out to me in one of the comments, and it was something I was thinking as well. And if you're used to using a Cricut or a Silhouette or any of those die cut machines, your scan and cut, I think you're used to building your die cuts in this way. And I think it's a similar idea, but instead of using a machine to cut the layers, you're using dies. And I think the issue there is just because, unlike with the machine, you've got them on the mats, you can see the different colours laid out. You've got to just remember where your layers are and what they are, and so this just kind of being a little bit more organised. But I think it's a great idea to do that. But of course, as Tim pointed out, you don't have to always do all of the layers, and he was saying this is a classic one of showing that you could do this much more simply without doing so many layers if you wanted to. So anyway, that's one of the new Colorize, Deck the Halls, and the second new Colorize is this Snowman here. Now obviously for him, we say he's a Colorize, but he's more layering in that he's obviously all white, but he's Colorized in that he's the same concept, but a lot of him is the white. Although if you look closely, I'm hoping you can see it on his nose there, his little carrot nose, you've actually still got 3 layers, so as I can see, and even on the little coal for his mouth, you've got 2 layers there, so some really teeny weeny pieces. But you don't have to do all of those. If you don't want to put the second layer on the little coal around his mouth because you're just like, oh, it's too fiddly for me, it would still look great with just the 1 layer. I'm totally sure of that. So you know, we're going to try it exactly as is when we get to it, and I will go through it step by step. We'll do quite a simple card with it, but we'll do the step by step on all of these Colorizes. I'm just gonna it's just getting time to do it for you guys as soon as I can, and I promise I will do it as soon as I can. Please excuse my voice being a bit croaky. I seem to have picked up a bit of a cold, so please don't adjust your sound. I've had this once before. Somebody sort of was moaning about the sound quality, and I was like, it's not the sound quality, it's my voice quality. So anyway, apologies for that croakiness. I don't feel unwell or anything, it just sounds not so good. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed taking a look at these. As I said, I will try and get some of these done as soon as possible for you. Okay, so thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed taking a look at this. All right, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you again soon. Bye for now. Bye.